Hey guys, it's David here. I am back from Israel and I will tell you all about that. But for now, I just had to make this quick video because Lady Gaga, oh my god. Guys. Shook. So if you've been living under a rock, Lady Gaga performed the halftime show at last night's Super Bowl event. And as kind of silly as I find the grandeur of this big kind of passing the ball game that I still don't quite understand, I am always hyped for the halftime show, except for when it's Bruno Mars. And I cannot tell you how much Lady Gaga lived up to my expectations last night. I'm just gonna go through it because if I keep giving general praise, it's just there'll be a whole video of it, and the praise is more valuable in the specifics. So here we go. So the opening stunt featured Lady Gaga on the roof of the stadium. This was a stunt that was in the buzz leading up to the performance, and I will note that this is the one piece of Lady Gaga's performance which was lip-synced to a pre-recorded vocal track, but keep in mind that Beyonce's halftime performance was 90% lip-synced. Barring the second half of Halo, Michael Jackson lipped basically the entire thing, and Whitney Houston lip-synced her trademark national anthem from 1981. So, keeping that in mind, the fact that Lady Gaga sang absolutely 100% live for all of the performance that took place from within the stadium and sounded so good while doing such dance routines, I mean, freaking living legend. Anyway, she was backed by all these light-up drones that were making really cute shapes. There was an American flag behind her at one point while she was singing "This Land Is Your Land." So those who don't think that this was a political show because she didn't make a stunt statement, girl, check yourself. She jumps and like Spider-Man's into the auditorium, and then we are off. My heart was racing. The Dance in the Dark intro, I felt like they did a great job with the little blips from her old hits, and then her powerful beginning live vocal, just one line from Edge of Glory, and I was like, girl, just take me with you. She was giving some shoulder hits. She was like so committed. I mean, imagine, she is flying into the stadium and that's her first look at this huge crowd that is only multiplied a gajillion times by the amount of people she knows are watching on TV. It was so inspiring just to see her as a consummate performer, breathing in all of the energy and just delivering the performance with so much focus. Poker Face started off and she was just delivering vocals. She was delivering commitment to the movements. She was giving you aerial flips. I mean, so then Flying Gaga descends to the stage and we start Born This Way. I will note that they did not have the spoken intro, It Doesn't Matter If You Love Him, or capital H-I-M. I think there may be a chance that this was like censored out, but considering that the song's lyrics were entirely untouched, maybe it was just more of an aesthetic choice. That being said, I personally would have liked to hear that spoken bit playing over her like flips down into the stage, just because I think it's kind of like a cool edit intro into the song. But that aside, once again, people who thought that this performance was apolitical, she's literally performing Born This Way, an LGBT anthem, and an anthem of inclusion in general, in the same stadium as Mike Pence, let it be known. Like, that was probably, no, that's definitely the first time the word transgender was ever spoken live at the Super Bowl. That alone is a statement in itself, so just check yourself before you wreck yourself, I'm just saying. Anyway, she plows into the full-on choreography that Born This Way had, and this is one of her most energetic, cardio-intensive routines, and she's like starting off with it, and I'm like, okay, great. After this, there's just gonna be a little break. She needs to catch her breath so that she can sing more. Nope, nope. She begins Telephone on like the iPhone 8 or whatever, and this was the point where a few people mentioned on Facebook or Twitter, wherever the internet, that they thought Beyonce might come out for a little feature, and I can see why they might think that. I didn't get the idea because I feel like Beyonce's been in like all of the Super Bowl shows since 2013. Not saying I didn't love her, but like I think that this was Lady Gaga's time to shine, so I didn't mind Beyonce wasn't there. Telephone as an inclusion in this set, I personally was happy about it because that's one of my favorite Gaga songs ever, but I was a little up in the air as to whether maybe applause should have taken the place of this segment. Just like a little honorable mention for Art Pop for those of of us who liked it? No? Anyway, following the little snippet of telephone, we once again get full-out choreo with a Steadicam, and she is just playing to that camera. She is doing the full-out telephone choreography, and right into Just Dance. She's got the guitar. She is doing a throwback. Of course, she's not really playing the guitar in that huge giant stadium, but I acknowledge that the prop is valid to those of us who were with her at the beginning. I love the gold jacket, only for it to be thrown off 30 seconds later when, kaboom, she's at the piano about to start an acoustic set of Million Reasons. And only Gaga can take the crowd from screaming, shouting, doing choreography, living their best and most valid life and fantasy, and then make them silent. This was about as great of a Million Reasons performance that she's ever done, and it was following like 7 minutes straight of cardio-intensive choreography. She hit all of the important notes, and you can hear in between phrases, she's gasping for breath with that little pause that she has in order to just sail through every chunk of the melody. I cannot tell you, when she shouted her mom and her dad out and said hello to them, this was the point where I, as a fan, I was getting real emotional. Somehow taking off those eye appliques just didn't mess up any of her makeup at all. She looks freaking gorgeous. And the wide shots with the crowd's little like golden amoeba shape they're making in the pit, I don't know what it was, but it just all felt like it had a vision of unity. What I would have given to be one of those fans who she crossed down to, the one that she held, I don't know what more I would ever need in life following that moment. So the fans, blessed by her physical presence, envelop her, and the beginning of Bad Romance starts to play, and I feel once again like I am a sophomore in high school, getting my gay little life. The army of dancers in white, Gaga's football shoulder pads, her just doing that choreography and singing that song as a woman now. If you really look into her eyes during this performance, and maybe I'm reading too deep, but that's my job because this is my YouTube channel and I'm hyper analytical. She performs this final song, her largest smash hit from when she was at the peak of her fame and pop culture visibility. And A, has way better vocals than she ever did live back in the Fame Monster era. And B, doesn't try to be her younger self doing it. She's fully in a 30-year-old woman's body, having done a tour with Tony Bennett, having released this more folksy pop, more acoustic album, and she is returning to her roots in a way that pays homage to where she came from in her career and respects that girl, the older version of herself, but doesn't try to be that. She just owns where she is and is I know this is what I was and why you all love me and why you're all still on this journey with me, and I'm gonna do it justice. And she so did. I swear, you guys see me standing here, but if I had been in that crowd, I would have been doing that armography to save my life. I mean, good Lord. This gives a new definition to what it means to be a little monster. I feel like we've all graduated to medium-sized to large-sized monsters. Because my heart, it's grown like the Grinch's. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this, you can check out other Lady Gaga reviews. I'm sure that they will pop up on the screen at some point. And you may be hearing from me a little soon with a little life update and a plan for what's next on this channel, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, I hope that your 2017 is going well so far. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Okay, bye.